In this video, I'm going to make the toggles used by Facebook. In order to understand how I made my variables list, you will find a video on it on my channel. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our design annotations block, copy it, and then go down to toggles, paste it here. The name of this is toggles. These are our components slash toggles, and this is the description. Let's change this to text, MD. And let's change the color to text default. Toggles, also known as switches, are a UI control that has two mutually exclusive states, which are on and off. The design and functionality of this component is based on a physical switch that allows users to turn things on or off. Toggles are a great visual cue for settings, especially on mobile, because they take less screen estate in comparison with two radio buttons. Let's begin by designing our toggle switch. So let's start off with a frame, because of course everything begins with a frame. Our width is 36 by 20. And of course, every toggle has a circular corner radius. So we're going to make the corner radius just like our avatar item, like so. Now we're going to make a circle for the toggle itself. So we're going to add a circle like this. And we're going to align it properly so it looks nice and symmetric. Exactly, 16 by 16. And we're going to make the fill, our icon, white. And for the toggle itself, it is going to be unselected. Because of course a toggle has a selected state and it has an unselected state. So we're going to write here, unselected default. Now this is what it looks like. We're going to name this our toggle switch. And we're going to make this into a component. Let's make our variants. Clicking on the plus icon. So we have the hover state and we have the default state. This is the default state. So here we're going to say states. And this is our hover state. No, wait. These are our hover state, like so. We also have our focus state. And our focus state, we're going to add our focus ring, like so. And finally, we have our disabled state. Disabled. And we're going to go into icons, disabled, like so. And we're going to remove the effects. So we designed our unselected state. So we're going to add another property so that we can define these are our unselected states. So un or selected, and the default is false. Is it selected? No, it's not selected, so it's false. Let's create. We're going to choose all of these and add the plus icon so that we can make the selected state. In our selected state, instead of unselected, we're going to say icon selected default. So all of these are selected now. And we're going to go here and we're going to say this is not default, this is our hover. And this too is our hover. Now we have a default, now we have a hover, and the focus ways. Let's make different sizing of them. So we're going to choose our main component and we're going to add a property, add variant, and the variant is size. The default is SM because all of these are small. Let's choose all of these. Click on the plus icon, drag them to the right, and our MD sizing is 44 by 24. So instead of 36, it's going to be 44, the height, or the width, by 24. And so the height is 24, like so. We're going to have to increase the size of this as well, like so. So 20 by 20. We can choose all of them at once and then make them 20 by 20. And they look nice. We want to add a shadow for our switch so that we can see that it's on top of this. So let's choose all of the small circles and then effects and then shadow SM. Just a small shadow to indicate that this is on top of this. Let's choose these two and also make them 20 by 20. And it looks great. Let's continue. This is our MD. All of these, we're going to change them to MD, the size. And is there still any? Yes, we have to change the selected from, oh, okay. So here these are unselected. So the selected is true. Here these are false. And these are true. Is there still any issue? No, there is no issue with the properties anymore. Let's select all of these. Let's add another one. Let's make sure, okay, they became instances, which is not what we want. So we're going to add a plus like this. Like so. And we're going to make large. So the large is 52 by 30. So 52 by 30. We're going to choose all of the circles. And we're going to make them maybe 24. See how it goes. No, not yet. Let's make them a bit bigger. 26 by 26. Okay. This looks much better. Let's give this just a bit of spacing. And they look a-okay. We're going to make these into our large component. So LG size. Is there any issue with this? Nope. All is good. Let's decrease this. So this is our base that we're going to use. Let's just quickly check. So here this is true. The E at the end. And SM yes. Default hover focus disabled. Great. This is our base component. Let's add it here. We're going to make one larger component with the base component inside of it. And we're going to say this is our toggle filter. So basically, we want to be able to use this component in our filters so that we're able to toggle things on and off and from the filter menu. So let's begin. We're going to add our icon. Just any old icon, no specific icon necessary, like this. And we're going to add our text. This text is SM medium. So we're going to choose SM and medium. And we're going to say, remember me. This text is black. We're going to make a copy of this. And this is save my login details for next time. This is going to be placeholder, and the size of this is SM regular, like so. We're gonna add our toggle that we just made, one of them, any one of them. We can make it the MD, selected, like so. And we're gonna add another text item here that says anywhere. So this item is placeholder subtle, text placeholder subtle, and the size is SM semi-bold, like so. So basically so sometimes when you see a filter in Facebook, you will see that it has a text instead of a toggle switch. So it just means that the description of this is a location or something like that, and it needs a text, not the toggle on and off. So for example, if you're searching for something in a specific location, so you're saying the location is anywhere instead of a toggle, yes or no. So we're gonna make these into a component, the first two lines, so that we can control them and have a distance of 4 between them. We're gonna make these two into a component, and we're gonna have the rest into, we can have these two into a component first and have this into another component. So it looks great. Anything else we want to add? It looks okay. Let's make this into a component. This is our filter toggle. Now I want to be able to switch between the text and the toggle depending on what I'm designing. So we're going to make the appearance variable on these two specific blocks. So here we're going to go to the text, we're going to click it, and we're going to say the appearance section and then add. So this is going to be the text, right? And the value is true. We're going to choose it. And the toggle as well, we want it to appear or disappear. So appear, add, toggle, right. It is true, yes. Like so. And we want another variant with either the border or without the border. So we're going to add another variant like this. And we're going to say this has the property of border. Does it have a border? Yes, no. So here this is yes. Here this is no. And we're going to add a fill underneath it, or a stroke that has border, placeholder, and I want it at the bottom, like so. This maybe is a bit too close, so we're going to add a bit of margin. So maybe 8 margin, and here 8 margin as well. Left and right 8 margin as well. So we designed the small component. Let's design the medium. We're going to take them just as they are. And we're going to increase the size of the text. So we're going to choose all of the text, or just the top ones. And we're going to change from SM medium to MD medium. And the one underneath to MD medium, or small, regular. All right, we can increase the size. So it became another line, which is okay. Let's increase this just a bit more. And we can drag this downwards. It looks okay. Let's do the next one. So here these are called let's input the sizing. So we're going to go to properties, variant, and then size, and SM for all of them. Here we're going to say these are MD. We're going to click on these, add a plus icon to make them large, and we're going to make the text just a bit larger, large MD, and here large regular, and the rest is just fine. Let's take these like this. Let's take one of them and test it out. So what we also want to do is we want to make it responsive. So we're going to choose all of these and make them aligned like this, like so. And let's choose one of them and see how it works. This is exactly how I want it to work. Exactly. Yes. You can also increase the size of the toggles themselves. So we're going to choose these. Instead of this, we're going to make them large. And here we're going to make them large too. So another awesome way to be able to control the toggles. So let's say you want this, but you want the toggle to be unselected or focused or whatever you want. So a great way is to make nested auto layout or nested components. So you're able to take this internal component. So these are two components. This is the big component. This is the small component. You're able to take the settings from here and put it on top of the main component so that you're able to select everything from one menu. You don't have to select on this toggle and then change it to, for example, selected or unselected like this. You don't need to do that at all. So what you can do is you can go to the main component, add a plus icon, and then expose properties from nested instances. This is a very powerful tool. So we're going to click it. Which one would you like? I would like to show the toggle switches property. Now, if you look at the instance, you will see that it is divided between the main one and the sub one. You're able to select anything and to change anything you like from the main menu. Very, very powerful tool. And of course, we are going to deselect the anywhere one. So we're going to remove the text right. Now it's like this. If you want to remove the toggle and add the text, it will look like that, which is exactly how I want it to act. One more thing that we can add is that we can design the instance swap. So we're going to go back here. We're going to choose this icon. We're going to choose all of the icons similar with magic. And then we're going to apply instance swap. So icon left. Yes, create property. And we are done. You can also make it appear, disappear. So add icon left. So of course it's going to say we can't because we already did this, the naming convention before. So we're going to go into our instance swap settings and then changing from the naming convention so that it properly aligns. So here, the swap, here without anything. Now for more videos about the Facebook design system, you will find more free videos in the channel. Or if you would like to take the Facebook design system course, you will find the link in the description.